Here it's a small video presentation related to the topics constant, variable and data type in C. And we know the history of C. The evolution of the C started in the year 1960 by a group of people, and it was named alcohol. Eventually, uh, alcohol changed to BCPL and then B and then C in the year 1972, and Dennis Ritchie, he has given the complete shape of this traditional C. Until 1999, there was an eventual growth in the evolution of C, and as this C language is used in most of the operating system, even in the year 2025, we are reading the concept of C. And we do have the characters that can be used in the C programming. The characters, it can be of uppercase or the lowercase letter. It can be of a digit 0 to 9, and it can also be the special character with white spaces. We have the special cases like comma, period, semicolon, colon, question mark, apostrophe, quotation, exclamation, vertical bar, slash, backslash, tilde, underscore, dollar, percent, caret, asterisk, minus, plus, less than, greater than, ampersand, left parenthesis, right parenthesis, left bracket, left brace, right brace, and also number sign. We do have the white spaces like blank space, horizontal tab, carriage, return, new line, and form field. And we do have the term token, which are used in C language. That means it is the smallest individual unit, and there are six types or tokens. They are the keywords. We have 32 keywords, and we have the identifiers. It is a user defined language, and then we have the constant. We have the strings if we use in double quotes, and we have the special symbols, and we do have the operators. These are the six individual unit, and it is combinedly known as tokens. And here are the 32 keywords that are the inbuilt words which are available in the C language. The examples you can have like auto, then if, else, switch, void. They are all the keywords which are available in C. And for an identifier, we have certain rules to be followed. The first character, it must be an alphabet or an underscore. It must contain only letter, digit, or underscore. Only first 31 characters are significant, and you cannot use a keyword as an identifier. It must not contain any white space. So, coming to constant, it refers to a value that remains unchanged throughout the execution of a program. Once defined, its value cannot be altered. And if we use the other variable, that can be modified via program execution. So what are the benefits of using the constant? Means readability is there. That means it provides meaningful names to values, making the code more understandable. And maintainability is there. If a constant value needs to change, it can be updated in one place, reducing the risk of errors. And then it has the safety part also. This constant, it prevents additional modification of values that should remain unchanged. And there are different types of constant like numeric constant, character constant, integer constant, real constant, single character constant, and string constant. So one by one examples are given, and here when we look into this integer constant, again we have the three types which are related to the mathematical format like decimal, octal, and hexadecimal. So this minus 321 is a decimal integer, plus 78 is a decimal integer, 0 is a decimal integer. And in octal, the first word it has to be the representation of the octal, and in hexadecimal 0x is used. And you can see the valid integer constant examples down with modifiers like unsigned integer, unsigned long integer, and long integer. And coming to the real constant, it means that it has the decimal points. That means it has fractional values. And here you can see it can be of negative sign or positive sign. And here are the few examples which are related to this real constant. And Coming to the single character constant, it is enclosed within a pair of single quote, and if it is a string constant, double quotes are used. And even we do have the backlash character constant. The most commonly used backlash character constant is /n. It is for new line. And coming to the variable, so what is a variable? The variables is a named storage location in memory that holds a value which can be changed during the program execution. So these variables allow program to store, retrieve and manipulate data dynamically. And how to declare a variable? Before using a variable, it should be declared with a specific data type that determines the kind of data it can hold. So when naming the variable, some points we have to keep in mind. The names, it can include both uppercase as well as the lowercase letter, digit and underscore. The first character must be a letter or an underscore. It cannot be a digit. The variable names are case sensitive and the keywords cannot be used as a variable. And we can say the scope of the variable to the region of the program where the variable is accessible. And if it is declared inside a function or block, it is called a local variable. And if the variables are declared outside the function and if it can be accessed throughout the entire program, it is called the global variable. And this local variable exists only during the execution of the block or function in which they are declared, and the global variable it exists throughout the program execution. And here you can see some of the examples which are related to the variable. And then we will move on to the data type. What is a data type? Data type, it defines the type and size of data that variables can hold. They are essential for memory management and it ensures the data integrity. And here you can say the different data type: int data type, float data type, and character data type, and void is also a data type. Mainly we can say the types of data types are primary data type, derived data type and user defined data type. And we do have the concept of modifiers to alter the properties of data type. And you can see the default modifier as a signed data type. It allows the storage of both positive as well as the negative value. Unsigned data type means it allows the storage of only negative values, effectively doubling the maximum positive range. And the short data type, it reduces the storage size of an integer, and the long data type, it increases the storage size of an integer. And here you can see the size and range of different data type for a 16-bit machine. If it is a character, it is 1 byte size and the range can be from -128 to 127. And if it is a float, it is 4 bytes. So you can see to the calculation of the range of this float data type. And for all the different modifiers, the calculations are done with the size and range. Thank you.